Welcome to the Jesse James Show. I'm Jesse James, former Green Beret, entrepreneur, and proud American. Before we dive into today's topic, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, and follow us on social media. It helps us grow this community. All right, let's get to today's episode. Today, we're going to be going over the Todd Blanche and Ghislaine Maxwell interview. So what you're going to hear here is a series of the interview, and then I'll talk some commentary, and then I'll show some other links and stuff like that. So that way you guys are going to get a full picture on what I actually think about it. So let's hop into the first one.
I never wired nor saw a single house that had any type of inappropriate, let's say, video surveillance. And I'll define that for you. Inappropriate surveillance would mean in a bathroom, in a bedroom, in any private area of a home.
In a room where there were massages given. You do not believe a camera exists, or a video camera, or a camera that takes pictures inside any of his residences.
Correct.
So even the appropriate cameras that you just talked about, which would be kind of exterior security cameras, did you know whether there was any cameras that you're aware of inside any of the locations?
Never. With one exception.
Okay. What's the exception?
The exception is Palm Beach.
Okay, what she says here is very alarming to me, because she doesn't know what we now know, right? All of these photos were released August 5th. Her interview was July 25th this year. So she doesn't know that we have seen all of these cameras and different angles and everything, especially just like this one right here. Quick, easy one. You see the camera. It's in a bedroom, and it's definitely not in Florida. This is the townhome of Jeffrey Epstein in New York City. And as you can see here, you can see the camera in the upper right corner of this room. Now, she doesn't know about any of this. So right there, she's lying. We got her on a lie right off the bat. On the next clip, Elaine is going to talk about Prince Andrew and how Prince Andrew met Jeffrey Epstein. And now you're just going to have to listen along, and you're going to see the little differences and the nuances and her lie. Or Prince Andrew lied. You be the judge of that.
There come a time when Mr. Epstein met Prince Andrew?
Yes.
And others in the royal family, or just Prince Andrew, as far as you know?
Well, so as much as I can piece it together, first of all, let's just state I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew. I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew or to Sarah Ferguson. That is a flat untruth. Stop.
He was your guest as well. In 2000, Epstein was a guest at Windsor Castle and at Sandringham. He was brought right into the heart of the royal family at your invitation.
But certainly at my invitation, not at the royal family's invitation. But remember that it was his girlfriend that was the key element in this. He was the, as it were, plus one to some extent in that aspect.
Am I right in thinking you threw a birthday party for Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, at Sandringham?
No, it was a shooting weekend.
A shooting weekend?
Just a straightforward shooting weekend.
Okay, you can see the difference between each of them. Now, you can pick out the truth or the lie out of there. So she's saying that she never met any of them first. And then Prince Andrew is saying Epstein was the plus one to her at a shooting weekend. So I don't know. It is what it is. You can take what you want from it. You can let me know in the comments. That's what I want to hear. Let me hear your opinion. See if I'm wrong. See if I'm right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's hear it down below. All right, let's keep going on with this.
Had called Epstein and had arranged with Lynn, or I don't know now. I'm speculating. Anyway, long and short, he met Andrew.
And I'm not holding you to an exact date, but when...
Well, we can date it from that picture, if you find me the picture.
But you know, without looking at a photo, in your mind, approximately when was that?
I want to say it was 2000, no, probably 2001, 2002.
Early 2000s.
Yes.
And I think it was actually Prince Andrew himself who suggested that he met Jeffrey Epstein through you.
I think that's true. So
Okay, I want to pause it right here real quick. All of a sudden, she was going down this path of her version was true. Todd Blanche drops this little note. I wish he didn't, but all of a sudden, she's going along with it right off the bat. So you could read it right there. I think that's true. So as well. I wish Todd Blanche wouldn't have done that. In my opinion, I feel like he just gave her a little golden nugget. All right, let's continue on.
Do you think it was just misstated, or do you think it's literally a fake photo?
I believe it's literally a fake photo.
Why do you think that?
Well, first of all, I don't remember it. We'll start.
But
Right, okay, but the outfit I'm wearing
yeah,
is the outfit from my mum's birthday party.
Provided a photo of the
Yes.
two of you together.
Yes,
Your arm was around her waist.
yes.
You've seen the photo.
I've seen the photograph.
How do you explain that?
Can't. Because I have absolutely no memory of that photograph ever being taken. I've never seen Epstein with a camera in my life.
I think it was Virginia Roberts' camera. She said a little Kodak one that she lent to Epstein. He took a photo and your arm is round her waist.
I don't remember that photograph.
I'm just trying to understand. There's a photo inside Ghislaine Maxwell's house. Ghislaine herself is in the background. Why would people not believe that you were there with her that night?
They might well wish to believe it, but the photograph is taken upstairs, and I don't think I ever went upstairs, so I don't remember ever going up there. I'm at a loss to explain this particular photograph. If the original was ever produced, then perhaps we might be able to solve it, but I can't.
You can't.
All right, there's a lot to unpack in there. Going back to the photo that we seen going into this interview, right? We seen Prince Andrew with the young lady in there and Ghislaine Maxwell. Then you have Ghislaine Maxwell saying that that photo is fake. You also have Prince Andrew saying the same thing, that it's fake, right? And they're both saying, well, if you can produce the original, then we'll know it's true. So some of the weird things that come out of that, Prince Andrew said that he thinks or believes that photo was taken from upstairs, but he's never been upstairs. So how would he know or even think or believe that it was upstairs? Next thing, Ghislaine Maxwell said that she believes that she wore it in a prior photo. That's why she's saying it's photoshopped or whatever she's implying here, but it's not real. So there's a lot to unpack with that. Let's continue on into the next segment. It goes into the list.
Did you know of the existence of any such list?
There is no list. We'll start with that. The genesis of that story, I can actually trace for you from its absolute inception, if that is what you're interested in.
Well, first, to be sure, there is no list, there's no client list, nothing like that.
No, there is nothing like
That
that.
you know.
That obviously,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so you say you think you know the genesis. So go ahead, tell us.
I'd like you to know that I have brought some supporting corroborative evidence.
Well, tell me what it is,
Well, why
too, and
don't
then
you
we'll get
tell
the
us
corroboration.
first? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this? Do you want to take a break here? Because this is a long.
It's a long story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
let's take a break. Yeah, let's take a break.
All right, the time is 2:03, and we're going to take a break right now.
All right, I want to pause right here. This is just very interesting to me that why do they want to take a break right here? Right when the story starts getting good, she's going to start talking and she's going to start spilling the beans. They pause it. They take a break. I don't know. Maybe that'll lead to something later, but let me know what you guys think about why they took a break. Comment down below. Let's see what they say on why, or let me know what you guys think on why they took a break.
October of 2009 from Brad Edwards. He allegedly tells them that he has come across a piece of evidence that belongs to Epstein that contains a list of all of his clients and victims underage girls, massage therapists, and his and the men who are having sex with them. And Brad Edwards becomes a cooperating witness, confidential informant for them.
All right, I'm going to pause it right here real quick, but this is where they start talking about the list, right? So she is in fact saying that there is a list, even though earlier she said there is no list. Contradicting stories, pretty sure she's lying. All right, it continues on for a little while, but we'll jump ahead to where they actually start talking about the list again. And this is where they start talking about the list.
I mean, have you seen the list even fake? Like, do you know?
I haven't seen it, but
So
what
I was
so
confused.
I guess my thing is that what Brad Edwards says in all of these things is
Yeah.
in the paperwork and whatnot. And then, so all this story is basically controlled by 5 people. There's 4 alleged victims that speak about the list and the blackmail and the men and the sex and whatnot. And the lawyers. Now the prosecutors, sorry. The 2nd District of New York for sure. But no one else. None of these stories carry from any of the 44 alleged original victims. They never ever say that they were farmed out to anybody.
But the list itself,
Yes.
where is it?
There is no list, but Brad Edwards said that
That's
he
what I was a little
created
bit
the list.
confused about.
Sorry, he created a list. So in that book that Alfredo Rodriguez produced that became evidence, Exhibit 52 in my trial, it had markings all over it, circles and dots and whatnot. And Brad Edwards says that he got Alfredo Rodriguez to mark up the book of all the people who were involved.
All right. I just want to pause it right there real quick because this goes into showing that she says there's no list, but she's describing the list pretty well. So, hey, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, to me, she's describing a list with markings, circles, dots, whatnot. All right. Well, let me know. I'll continue on.
It includes Alan Dershowitz, for the record, who's marked. I don't remember what it does with Donald Trump. I don't know. You'd have to look. I don't have it. But
So the list that everybody, the black book, the list. What you're saying is that your Exhibit 52 from your trial, which is like more of an address book or Rolodex type thing, that Mr. Rodriguez, Alfredo Rodriguez, your understanding is that somewhere along the way he went through and kind of marked that list to say.
I don't know where that book actually comes from.
Okay.
I don't know what that book is. That book is some type of a compilation, but what it is it's just pieces of paper with type. So if you could have made a list.
I think you said this in an interview.
All right. I'm going to pause it here again real quick. I mean, this is crazy obvious. She's just so inconsistent. There is a list. There's not a list, but she could show these markings on it. Like, I don't know. Just crazy inconsistent to me. Like, I feel like I'm pretty sure she's lying. That's just my opinion, though. All right, let's continue on.
But if I'm wrong, forgive me. Do you have a view of Mr. Epstein, of whether he committed suicide or whether something else happened?
Can we take a break?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can take a break.
Okay. Crazy timing again. Like, I don't know, I don't know about depositions that much, but like, why would you allow somebody to take a break after a question like that? I mean, Todd Blanche was the one that says, want to take a break. Why would he even say that? I'd be like, no, let's get into this. And then after this question, all right, we could take a break. All right, well, we'll continue on to, let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can take a break. Do you think that the third point you say, which is kind of a failure by the BOP, there's an OIG report, there's an SDNY investigation about that. Do you think he did not die by suicide, given all the things we just talked about?
I do not believe he died by suicide. No.
And do you believe that? Do you have any speculation or view of who killed him?
No, I don't.
And I ask that because If you don't believe that there's any truth to the allegations of blackmail or that he had kind of a list or that he had reasons to have people hate him, why would somebody kill him in prison?
In prison,
All right, I want to stop it right here real quick because I just want to see and let you guys know that how long that pause was right there. That pause was her sitting back, contemplating her thoughts, putting it together, making sure she can come out with whatever she needed to, I think, to cover her. All right, but well, here we go. We'll continue on.
where I am, they will kill you, or they will pay, somebody can pay a prisoner to kill you for $25 worth of commissary.
Do you think there's somebody on the outside of prison? So putting aside what could happen on the inside, on the outside of prison, who wanted him dead so badly that he would have, or she would have, caused him to be killed on the inside?
I think that's, I don't see that. I think, is it possible? Of course it's possible, but I don't know of any reason why, and I don't believe in the blackmail or in any of this. I don't think Epstein had a hit on like that. If it is indeed murder, I believe it was an internal situation.
To the extent that folks believe that he was.
Okay, let me pause it right there again. Many times before, she's always speculated or said that it was murder, but there was nowhere in any time that she has ever said that was from someone inside the prison, like a prisoner.
Murder to keep him quiet or because he had information on rich and powerful people. That's what do you have any reason to believe that that's true?
I do not have any reason to believe that, and I also think it's ludicrous, because I also happen to think if that is what they wanted, they would have had plenty of opportunity when he wasn't in jail.
Yeah.
If they were worried about blackmail or anything from him, he would have been a very easy target.
All right, so this is another thing that I really find hard to believe in a sense. Me personally, I think that her suggesting that through all of those camera footage and all of that evidence that was taken by the FBI, that she doesn't think he wouldn't be killed by somebody because of the chances of blackmail in a sense, right? But on the opposite spectrum of that, he has all of that evidence. He has all that blackmail. He has it all with him. He is the main guy. Why wouldn't they kill him? Because now he will talk to cut a deal. So I don't know. You guys speculate. Let me know. Comment down below and let's continue this.
Did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world?
Absolutely never. In any context.
Do you know whether masseuses from Mar-a-Lago Spa ended up giving massages to private massages to Mr. Epstein? And I'm not asking for what you may have read, but at the time, from your personal knowledge, do you know whether that's true?
I don't recall. Is it possible? Yes, but I don't remember that. So I don't recall that, but it's possible.
Do you have recollection of you ever recruiting a masseuse from Mar-a-Lago Spa to go give a private massage to Mr. Epstein?
I've never recruited a masseuse from Mar-a-Lago for that, as far as I remember. I can't ever recollect doing that.
Okay, let's pause it here before we hear what Donald Trump's thoughts are on this same thing. But I mean, I don't know. Take it in for what you think, or all of a sudden she says she can't recall. I don't know. Let's hear what President Trump has to say on this subject, and we'll continue on.
Taking people from the spa, I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told them, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. We want him taking people. And he was fine. And then not too long after that, he did it again. And I said, out of here.
President, did one of those stolen, persons that include Virginia?
All right, before the president speaks about this, I mean, that just goes to show you that she lies. I mean, that she was recruited out of there, and the president at that time told him, hey, you're out of here. You can't be doing that anymore. You're gone, right? And she doesn't know he said this. She has no verifiable proof that she said this, so she contradicts the president. But then again, it's my opinion. Take it as you want. Take it as, I don't know. Let me know down below. Do you believe the president or do you believe Ghislaine Maxwell? Do you believe the president or do you believe Maxwell?
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa.
Do you know whether, for example, President Clinton ever received a massage?
I don't believe he did.
And what makes you say you don't believe he did?
Well, because I don't. So that's a good question. The time that Epstein and President Clinton spent together, the only times I believe, well, obviously they traveled. There was that, they claim they went on the plane 26 times or whatever. That would be one journey. So they spent time on the plane together, and I don't believe there was ever a massage on the plane. So that would have been the only time that I think that President Clinton could have even received a massage, and he didn't, because I was there.
Maxwell just said that she's never seen him get a massage or anything like that, any inappropriate anyway. But here, Bill Clinton is getting a massage from one of the ladies that Epstein recruited or Maxwell recruited. And this shows you exactly that she's lying again because she doesn't know about this. She hasn't seen these photos, or she has, but she doesn't know that we've seen them. So this is just another lie you can catch her in. I mean, if he was getting him in an airport, what do you think he was getting on a plane, in a mansion, on an island, in Africa, in Asia? Like, what do you think he was doing? All right, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment, give this a share, get everybody a comment on this.
Do you know one way or the other whether their relationship continued without you? Like when you kind of moved on past Mr. Epstein?
I don't believe so.
Why do you say that you don't believe so?
Because I don't think they had a relationship even when I worked there. President Clinton liked me, and we got along terribly well. But I never saw that warmth or that warmth, like whatever you want to characterize it, with Mr. Epstein and Mr. Clinton. So I didn't see that. I didn't see any interest in. I didn't see President Clinton being interested in Epstein. He was just a rich guy with a plane.
All right, so I don't know. This is another thing throwing me off, that she's saying that Epstein and Clinton did not have an intimate relationship. They did not know each other that well. I mean, I think this is a photo from one of their trips to Asia or Hong Kong, somewhere right in there, right? I don't know exactly. I could probably dial it in for you guys if you guys want. Or comment below and tell me where this photo came from. But it looks like they're leaning into each other. They're talking to each other. They're happy. Like they're very intimate with each other. They know each other. They're good friends. So why would she lie about this? Maybe, again, she doesn't know that we know this. She doesn't know that we see these photos. So comment below. This is where I'm going to stop here. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys all give it a like, a share, a subscribe. I'm going to try to get some more content out to you guys. Just let me get a flow of how this works.
Come check this.